Assassin's Creed 3 in my eyes, and this is of course in my humble opinion for I am just a simple man, is the epitome of a good Assassin's Creed game. What? Round of applause for whatever that was. Sometimes I get nervous too. Enjoying the weather, are we, handsome? My God, mind helping me out next time? And apparently, I am among the many few who share that same sentiment. This game has a mixed bag of opinions about it. Some people like it, some people complain about it, and I would like to just take a hit of whatever drugs people are on that don't like it. See, in my last video, I played Assassin's Creed Mirage, and coming from that game, this is like the fucking Mona Lisa hanging up in the Louvre. I think the biggest thing that people make us think about is the story. I will admit, it does take quite a while, for you to actually get behind the wheel as an assassin and play as Connor, donning the robes and the hood. But I don't mind the Haytham part of the story. For one, I find it quite entertaining. I was blown away by the first couple of hours of gameplay. I was in no way, shape, or form ready to run away from my TV. I didn't think it was boring. And secondly, it gives us this interesting point of view in terms of storytelling. We spend that first couple of hours as Haytham, and we get to meet his colleagues and partners and whatever, like Charles Lee and Benjamin Church and others. And from that, we get to envision ourselves as the good guys. At least I did. It really isn't until we actually play as Connor that we learn that this isn't the case. And certainly for me, I began to look back at the beginning in a different way. And then, for that very same reason that people don't particularly enjoy the story, I like to believe that it lays the foundation for more than just a typical good versus evil story. It then becomes a difference of beliefs, pitting father versus son. For me, the story is really what makes this game good. It helps to separate a good Assassin's Creed game from a meh one. And really, as it should. People, flock to play games for a good story. They want to be captivated, and they want to be left asking questions and just get sucked into the story. Pause, I think. Look, a struggle of beliefs is not a new concept, and I'm not going to act like this is some sort of revolutionary piece of writing. But when you compare it to the likes of Assassin's Creed Mirage, this game certainly laps it. Mirage uses a completely different way to tell its story. To me, it really feels like it struggles to tell you its story without directly telling you to your face. And it reminds me when I was in my English classes growing up, writing. The teacher always said, show the reader, don't tell them. And really in Mirage, exposition is mostly done through some sort of dialogue or some sort of exchange.
If Ali is gone, we are blind. The Order has put a fog over Baghdad and their movements.
We must go to Baghdad.
Whereas in Assassin's Creed 3, there's proper storytelling. The first mission, at least I call it the first mission, is the theater assassination. Wonderful. What a way to set up some tension, some conflict, and to make us ask questions about the story. It is from that mission that we are left to experience the ripple effect that assassination caused. We get to explore the tension, the consequences, and the uncertainty of that ripple as it continues to affect us and the story. It's the better way to tell a story, and it's certainly the better way to captivate an audience when you're trying to sell a video game. I will admit, as much as I'm going to give this game its golden stars, its flowers, and its brownie points, it is in no way a perfect game. I like to play devil's advocate, and I will admit that it does still have a fair amount of following missions. As I'm sure you're all aware of them, those are the missions that you follow someone around very slowly. But I like to chalk that one up as an Ubisoft classic move. We've come to accept them, essentially. And the missions, albeit a great healthy mix of content, quite fun, can sometimes feel very unmotivating. I want to show you another clip, and in this clip, this guy, William something, loses his research. And he doesn't want to get it, so now I have to go get it. Or I offer to go get it, I should say.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it.
The combat is still just about the same, very lackluster. It's not all there. You get the same 3 buttons to do stuff. I will say the animations look awesome. You certainly feel the part of an assassin. You feel that swagger, but it sort of feels lackluster. I'm not saying we need combos like Mortal Kombat. This is no fighting game, but for what I'm seeing happening on screen, I'd like to, use more than 3 buttons. Make me do some work, Small nuances aside, as those are not issues specifically to Assassin's Creed 3, this is a very solid game. It's authentically Assassin's Creed. It has a wonderful story that has sort of a twist, and it's got the classic elements that made us a fan in the first place.